Have you ever felt that gut-wrenching guilt just before making a purchase? That nagging voice telling you unworthy or wasting money? What if I told you this feeling could sabotage your financial future? Many brush off these guilty emotions as normal, but beneath the surface lays a hidden risk. It's not just about spending, it's how these feelings warp your mindset around money. Picture this: you're scrolling through your favorite shopping app and find something you love. Something through your thing you were sure. Suddenly guilt creeps in, and you think, I should buy this, I should be saving instead. You close the app, feeling self-righteous, but this guilt is actually blocking you from making empowered financial decisions. These seemingly innocent choices can accumulate, impacting not just your bank account, but your self-worth. We go you to You skip that coffee date with friends, convincing yourself every dollar counts, but in reality, you are sacrificing connection, joy, and enriching experiences. Now, consider the consequences of completely avoiding spending. You might think you're saving money, but you could be sacrificing your happiness. That guilt can morph into resentment, leading to impulsive splurges that derail your financial goals. Think back to a time when you felt guilty about spending. Maybe it was a family dinner or that dress you wanted for months. This guilt can trap you in a relentless cycle, exhausting you and building barriers between you and financial freedom. So, what's the answer? It's not about eliminating spending, it's about transforming your relationship with money. What if you could spend without guilt, knowing it adds value to your life? Imagine budgeting for joy, where every dollar spent aligns with your values. Before we move on, reflect on this: what if guilt isn't just an emotional reaction but a warning sign, indicating deeper financial patterns? What if releasing that guilt could shift your perspective on money? The next time that familiar pang of guilt hits, pause and ask yourself, what's driving this feeling? Is it a long-held belief, or is it a chance to reassess your priorities? By empowering yourself to make mindful choices, you lay the groundwork for a healthier financial future. Think about your relationship with spending. Guilt has no place in your financial journey. You have the power to redefine it. Have you ever made a purchase just to avoid disappointing someone? If so, you're not alone. But this guilt could be quietly undermining your financial health. Many people manage their finances without realizing the hidden dangers of guilt, which acts like a silent saboteur, sneaking into your financial choices without you even noticing. You might think it's just a small purchase, but that small purchase can quickly snowball into something much bigger. Imagine you've been invited to a friend's birthday dinner. You know you shouldn't spend any more money this month, but the thought of showing up empty-handed makes you uneasy. So, you buy a gift and suddenly your budget feels more like a tightrope than a safety net. That moment of guilt shifts your mindset. Dosed it. You tell yourself it's just this own time, but what happens when that becomes a habit? Guilt is just an emotion. It's a hidden force pushing you to make choices that go against your better judgment. Pushing you as to now, think about how often you feel pressure to keep up with your friends. Social media makes it all too easy to compare ourselves to others. You see friends sharing photos of their latest gadgets or vacations, and guilt starts to creep in, making you think, I need that too. But in reality, you're trading your financial stability for fleeting moments of approval. The danger grows when this cycle continues. Each guilt-driven purchase chips away at your confidence, leading you to believe your worth is tied to what you can buy. Ironically, as you try to please others, you end up disappointing yourself. Picture this: you've spent the last year accumulating debt just to fit in. You avoid checking your bank statements, hoping they'll improve on their own, but guilt keeps you from facing the truth. It's a vicious cycle, and soon it feels like there's no escape. But what if I told you there's a way to break free? A simple shift in perspective could help you reclaim your financial power. Instead of saying yes out of guilt, start asking yourself what truly aligns with your values. This isn't about being selfish, it's about being smart. Imagine prioritizing your financial health over others' expectations. That's incredibly freeing. You might even find that your true friends will support your decisions without any guilt. So, as you consider your next financial move, take a moment to pause and reflect: is this choice driven by guilt, or is it genuinely in your best interest? The hidden dangers of guilt can be powerful, but you have the ability to change the narrative. Embrace the discomfort of saying no and watch your financial mindset improve. If this resonates with you, share your thoughts in the comments below. Remember, your financial journey is uniquely yours, and it's time to navigate it without guilt. Have you ever felt that tight knot in your stomach when you spend money? That's guilt creeping in like an unwelcome shadow. But what if I told you that this feeling could actually undermine your financial future? Imagine treating yourself to something you've wanted for a long time. You're excited, but then that nagging voice chimes in telling you it's wrong. This is the hidden danger of guilt in financial decisions. It's not just a fleeting emotion, it's a mindset that can shape your choices. Many people don't realize how deeply guilt influences their decisions. You might find yourself thinking, I shouldn't be spending this much, or will others think? These thoughts can drag you down and lead to choices that keep you stuck in a financial rut. Consider a friend who hesitates to invest in their career because they feel guilty about spending money on themselves. They miss out on valuable opportunities, all because guilt convinced them they didn't deserve it. Sound familiar? Now, let's look at the real-life implications. You are at the store, eyeing that perfect item. Guilt rushes in, telling you to save instead. So, you put it back only to return a week later and find it sold out. That's not just a missed purchase, it's a lost chance to invest in your happiness. Here's where it gets tricky. Guilt can create a cycle that prevents you from enjoying your money and managing it wisely. You become so afraid of spending that you stop investing in yourself, potentially falling into a pattern of compulsive saving, which can be just as harmful. What if you could turn that guilt into something empowering? Instead of letting it dictate your choices, what if you challenged it? Imagine viewing spending as an investment in your quality of life. Don't get me wrong, overspending is a valid concern. But the goal is to